Salamat datang! We're Rhett and Claire. We're currently at home in South Africa due to COVID-19.
Today's video was filmed in 2019, long before this horrible pandemic. We hope you're keeping safe and healthy. Please enjoy.
Makasih banyak. Morning. Let's go to Gili Tea. Look ready. Let's go, let's go. Oh, the millionaire. Welcome to Padang Port. This is where we catch in the ferry from the Bali mainland to Gili Trawangan today. Should be an exciting adventure.
Gili Trawangan passenger.
After 4 hours of travel from the time we left our villa, we finally arrived at Gili Trawangan Island. But we were met with a horrible predicament.
Absolutely like far away from here.
The Gilis have only 3 modes of transport: your very own feet, a bicycle, and horse and carriage. Now, unless you want to end up like these guys, you're going to have to take the horse and cart. Our resort was right in the middle of the island, about 20 minutes walk, so walking with the rolly bags was not an option. If you care about the horses just like we do, we suggest you pack light and just walk it.
After a 10-minute ride, we finally arrived at our beautiful little budget resort called Absolute Villa.
Check-in was reasonably easy, just remember to bring some form of identification, as that is a requirement all across Bali and Indonesia. This resort was made up of 12 little villas, which cost approximately $40 per night. Each room had a double bed, air conditioning, and a beautiful outdoor bathroom. There was also an on-site restaurant at this resort, as well as a swimming pool and a nice upstairs area for us to chill at. We felt very comfortable here overall. We'd highly recommend this place.
Oh, and the resort also hired out bicycles for 50k a day, so we hopped on these cute little bicycles and we were off for lunch. I think this might be a bit high for me too.
Yeah, this one's high too.
Are you guys all too short?
I don't even know how to ride a bike, so
I think
You
there's
don't know
no
how to
way
ride a
know it.
bike? Oh my gosh. This is a challenge. How's it going? Oh my god.
Exhausting, man.
Okay, taking a left up here.
Guys, I have a stupid question. Do we know where we're going?
Yes. No. Alright, so we're on our way to the harbour. We arrived at 1 p.m. We got our bikes. Now we're going back to the harbour to find some lunch. How you doing in the back?
Loving it!
Oh my god.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
It's not as hot here, which is really good.
Look at the cows!
It's a lot cooler, a good 3-4 degrees cooler. Salamat siang.
Salamat siang.
So enjoying our time so far with the cows and the chickens. Talia's second time on a bike. She's doing really well since these roads are quite challenging.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, look right into this bag.
Uh-oh. Obstacles ahead.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want.
Wow.
You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby.
Part of the life cycle. Welcome to Gili Tea.
Yay!
We left home at 8 a.m. this morning. Took a 1 hour 45-minute drive to Pandang Bay port, where we caught a ferry that left at 11 and arrived here at around 1 p.m.
All in all, that costs 600k per person, but that includes our return back on Sunday.
That's the ferry cost, and then the driver from our place in Kerobokan, which is near Canggu in Bali, was 400, so 100k per person because there's 4 of us. So reasonably priced.
So as you guys saw, we picked ourselves up a few bicycles and we rode all the way back to the harbour side of the island, and we have come to a restaurant called Wana Hotel Bar and Restaurant, and we're picking up lunch now. It's currently happy hour, so we get 2-for-1 cocktail specials. So that's always welcome. After that we will probably, we don't actually know, the weather's not that great at the moment. It's quite overcast, so we don't want to do any water activities because it might rain, but we might just ride our bicycles around and explore the island.
Yeah.
As you saw, we attempted to vlog on the bicycles. They cost 50k a day to hire them. That's one of the 2 ways that you can get around on this island. There's only 2 modes of transport, well actually 3. You either walk, you ride a bicycle, or you do the horse and carriage, which I'm not the biggest fan of personally, so we chose bicycles. And it's a lot of fun and a good exercise. But yeah, we're just gonna finish up lunch and then we'll see what we get up to next.
that straight.
And that, my dudes, is a territorial thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're currently right in the middle of Gili Tea, and we have been confronted by a territorial goat. He's warning us any more steps and he's going to give us the charge.
Once we made it through the interior of the island, we came out on the north side. This side seemed to have vibey beach bars and beautiful budget places to stay at. And probably the best beaches that we saw on the island.
After exploring the island, it was time for a quick swim in the pool before heading back out to the western side of the island to find a place to eat for dinner.
We have come to the most beautiful little restaurant right here on the beach, and it is called Casa Vintage Beach Bar, and it is a Jamaican restaurant, so they have Jamaican cuisine. We ordered a chicken onion mushroom stew and Brett got a chicken wrap, and we ordered some wine and some beersies, and we're just going to sit here and watch the beautiful sunset. It feels like we're in paradise. It's so beautiful here. The sand is so white, the sea is so blue. It's quiet here, and there's a lovely little sunset in front of us. Pure bliss.
Grab some quick breakfast from that little bakery back there. They sell croissants, chocolate breads, banana bread, caramel bread, and a whole bunch of other things. So if you're heading out on a day trip early in the morning, it's a good spot to pull into to quickly grab a quick bite.
Okay, so today we have booked a snorkeling trip down to Gili Meno, and we booked it with a guy named Risky, also known as Nuri. And he's a really nice guy. He's going to take us on a private boat. The boat will stop first at the statues under the water, then we will be going to Turtle Point and then on to Gili Meno Island. Morning.
Hello Marwan.
Marwan, nice to meet you.
Marwan.
Yeah, perfect. This is one.
Making a video.
For my friend Big. Seti. Never want to more than walking like that.
So much roof right.
Oh god!
Yay!
Look at the turtle!
Where?
Right there! You didn't see it?
Oh, that there?
Yes, and then easy you can find the statue over there. You just floating. Follow some current.
Okay, so we have just arrived at our first stop, which is the statues underwater. I think it's also an underwater temple, so this should be fun. There's already a few people here. There's 2 boats, but it's way less than what it normally is, so we suggest you come early to avoid the crowds. Bob's away!
How's it feel? Cold?
No, it's perfect.
Cool.
So how you going?
Why don't you come? Show me good news. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good news. Why don't you come? Show me good news. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good news.
Awesome experience. Alright, we just finished up our dive at the statues. There was barely anybody there, just us. There was one group that left shortly after we arrived, so we basically had the statues all to ourselves. And that was just unbelievable, so highly recommend grabbing a team of guys to take you early in the morning. We left at 7 AM. It was really worth it. Now we're off to go and see the turtles.
Show me good news. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good news. Why don't you come? Yeah. Show me good news. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good news. Show me good news. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good news. Why don't you come? Yeah. Show me good news. Yeah. Why don't you come? Show me good news.
Welcome to Gili Meno. We just have a quick stop here, about 30 minutes. Apparently there's some baby turtles we're gonna go have a look at. Let's have a look.
Look at that tiny one. He's so little. That's Alex trying to get down to the bottom of the ocean.
7 months. So you keep them for 10 months?
Yeah.
And then ready to go to the ocean?
Yeah.
Do you just walk it to the ocean and then you put it in?
Yeah.
And it goes?
Yeah. Got already enough strong.
Strong enough, yeah.
The people on Gili Meno Island do turtle conservation, so they take the eggs from the beach, they come and bring them here, they let them hatch, and then they let the turtles grow until they're roughly 10 months old, and then they release them back into the ocean when they're big and strong enough to look after themselves. And here are a bunch of baby turtles. Some of them are quite big, some of them are like 7 months old, they're nearly ready to go into the ocean, and some of them are teeny tiny and they've just been put in here. So cute. And there's a little donation box here too, so you can help out if you feel like it. The people use the money to feed them some vegetables like lettuce and yeah, mainly just lettuce.
Currently walking to a lake, which I believe they use to farm salt. But Gili Meno doesn't actually have its own fresh water system. That's Gili was originally the first most populated island of the three because it was the only island that had fresh water on it. But then with tourism and because of the Gili Trawangan being closer to popular dive spots, it became more popular and started to develop a lot faster. This is the lake here. It's pouring. Be fast, Levy. Alex is getting wet.
I'm already wet.
Yeah,
I
fun.
want to go home, dry off, and then just to get wet again.
Worth
That
it?
was so much fun.
$2.50 per person?
Absolutely. They were so relaxed. You could go at your own pace. If you wanted to stay at a place longer, you could. Oh, it was so good.
We're all freshened up. We have had a quick snooze after breakfast. Just look at this afternoon lunch I've ordered from the restaurant here. It's a nasi goreng. It's so cute. To summarize, the snorkeling trip was well worth it to get a private boat and just have it to ourselves. One or two things that I think is beneficial is to make sure you have a boat with a roof over it, because it can rain, especially if you come between November and April. It can rain really hard, just randomly. It can just start absolutely pouring and all your equipment and stuff will get saturated. Alex got caught just on the side of the boat in the torrential rain and he was so wet. And then also just go early for sure, like try get there at about 7:30 a.m. It was definitely worth it, waking up a little bit extra early. By the time the normal tours, the public boats head out, which is at around 9:30, it was pouring with rain, so we were very lucky to have gotten it all done before.
To summarize the snorkeling, it was 250k per person for 2 hours. Well, roughly 2 hours actually. I think we went over 2 hours. You go, first stop is to the underwater temple and the statues. The second stop was Turtle Point. Third stop, you stop on Gili Meno Island. There is a fourth stop. You usually go to Coral Bay where there's beautiful coral, but unfortunately the rains came down on us so we couldn't see that. But you know what, the 3 stops were more than enough and we felt satisfied after
Exactly.
that. The best part about the snorkeling trip were the 2 men that took us. They were such friendly guys, spoke great English, and they were so patient. Nothing worse than going on a snorkeling trip and having them rush you. Unfortunately, we experienced that in Nusa Penida. I don't even know if we'll put the video out because it was so rushed and it just wasn't a good experience, but this was really nice.
Currently chasing one more sunset here on Gili Trawangan, and then we will be heading to the night market later on. This evening we've decided to try a place called Black Penny Sunset Bar. Looks like they've got good pizzas and pastas and some cool sun lounges to watch the sunset. So let's have a look. No.
Why don't we come here?
Alright, we've arrived at the night market. Since we've already eaten a delicious dinner, we are on the hunt for some sweeties.
Let's see what we can find.
What do you want?
Sini garam mana?
Yeah. You take.
We got ourselves a banana and Nutella crepe for 35k. Looks good.
So it seems the main focus of the night market is definitely food. You can get lots of seafood, some fruits, and some cooked kebabs and stuff. And then a couple of sweet store here and there selling crepes, which we decided to go with. But yeah, reasonably sized, it's quite full. It's very, very hot, as you can probably see on the face, just super, super sweaty. This side of the island, near the night market, there's a whole bunch of things going on. There's a lot of bars, restaurants, villas, hotels. It does definitely seem to be the bougie side of the island. Sort of more luxury hotels, villas, restaurants on this side. So pick what you like. The other side is it's a lot cheaper, more relaxed, and then this side is a lot busier. There's a lot more people, a lot more things going on, a lot of bars and a lot of dive centers, that kind of thing.
No.
Go.
And like at every market you can find a few knickknacks and things like clothing and bags and shoes, that kind of stuff here too. Good morning.
Morning.
It's our third and final day here on Gili Island.
So the plan for this morning is just to ride on our bikes down to the nearest beach, have some breakfast, maybe swim. But it's looking rather ominous again in the background, so let's hope we don't get wet like we did yesterday morning.
Do just what you want.
Oh.
You're the one I trust. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. No one else. I'll let you down. Take me to your heart.
I belong to you.
Take me to your soul. No one else. I'll let you down.
Sadly Sadly, our time on Gili has come to an end. We're just waiting for our ferry, which is supposed to arrive at 3 p.m, but it is apparently 1 hour late, so keep in mind that that can happen. Luckily, there are a lot of cool little coffee shops and restaurants, so you can just find one with an air conditioner. Just go and sit and chill. It is extremely hot on the island, especially if you have to cart your bags around. You'll most likely be completely drenched in sweat by the time you get to the ferry port, unless you do take a horse and cart. That's up to you. We decided to walk.
Time to go home to Bali. We're at the pier at the moment and there's like 100 people here, all trying to get onto their boat. Our boat isn't here yet, it's actually running late. Super windy and rainy, so we're expecting a rough ride. I took my motion sickness tablets though, thank goodness.
Alright, it's now 4 o'clock. We've been waiting a good hour for this boat in the rain. Hopefully it's it. Let's go. After a quick 1.5 hour boat ride back to mainland Bali, we arrived. But things got a little bit interesting. I'd read about what was about to unfold, but I completely forgot about it until it happened. As the boat docked, about 3 or 4 men rushed onto the boat, creating a whole bunch of confusion, shouting and screaming, asking for tickets. It was really in an aggressive manner, and it kind of scared a lot of us. There's a known scam that happens. These men rush on and ask for your ticket. If you hold it up, they'll grab it out of your hands, and they won't give it back to you. Their goal is to make you use their taxi service to take you back to your hotel. So please, don't give your ticket to anyone. Rather, organize a driver like this friendly man. His name was Wyan and he was awesome. If you need his contact details, comment down below and we'll gladly give them to you.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Can I have the...
Thank you, Wyan.
Welcome. Okay, wait a moment, I put this one. Yes, you can.
Alex, grab front. We hope you enjoyed this longer style video. If you did, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.